How you guys doing? Your girl is in her dive. Just lay down. You'll be alright. You just don't eat something, that's all. Good night, family. Huh? No, you don't need no more water because if you have more water, you're going to get sick. No, you know when you wet the place up. And when you wet the place up, family, I was on the phone all night since night with my family back home talking about my dad, some stories. And my plan I made yesterday for my son. Chris the Flash. Hey, how are you, Chris? I'm here in my diving. I'm in my diving here. And the the plan I made right online last night, I was able to fulfill Monday plan today. So that was good. So I have we did the reading, we did the writing, and we did social study today. So yes, we get some stuff out the way. So greetings to each and every one. Your girl is here. As you could see, she in our diving, about to dive down. So good night, Chris the Flash. Good night to each and every one. Blessed manners of our respect to each and every one. The girl here taking it one day at a time. One day at a time. So hope everybody doing good, you know. It's a lot of your girl mind. But good things. I'm just holding the faith, you know. I'm holding the faith, never giving up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean now? Hurry up. You what I said? Okay, you should be at the bed. You should not be looking at me. Push the curtain back. Put it back where it was. The curtain back. Hurry up. Put the curtain back where it was. Hurry up. Hurry up. We camping family, but they need to put this stuff down. We camping. In the silence, until get back in my dive. And, oh, good night, Lady Drinks. How are you? Good night. Hello. The girl in our diving. I'm under my diving. See her. See her relaxing and giving thanks, you know. I'm gonna try and get off your phone. Long three-way call today. You know what they say when you're overseas and you only can communicate through WhatsApp. You know, those little moments are special. So good night, family. Good night. Greetings to each and every one. Blessings, blessings. Thank you all. And the boy was coughing just now, but he will feel better soon. You know, he he um he didn't throw up today. Yeah, he threw up just a little bit, but it wasn't anything much. So you can tell if whatever it was, it's going away. You know, the screw come out from right here. Oh, look like one of the screw. Uh-uh. One of the screw come out from under there, so. Yes, so good night, Lady Jinx. Good night, yes, good night to each and everyone. And good morning from wherever you are too. I only know how to say Niyama and Hola como esta usted, and I forgot how you say it in Japanese again. I forgot. Konnichiwa and what you call it, bokete. Thinking of Chinese, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah. I'm in my divan. I just find comfort just laying right here. And then in a few minutes I'll be knocked out. In a few minutes I'll be knocked out. But I was so happy I was able to have a good conversation with my family today. I talked to my sister on a three-way call with my dad, uncle, my dad brother, the one who is going back and forth to make sure everything runs smooth with my dad. So we had a good laugh today. And then after that, we hanged up, and then my mom was on a call. We were on a call with my mom, so my sister called me. After we hung up with my uncle, then my sister called me with my mom on the phone. So that was nice because that's how I communicate through WhatsApp. So all those are very important. Come on, boys, unwind, unwind, unwind. So, so we're camping, we're diving, we're relaxing. You kind of feel a little bit cold. You kind of feel a little bit cold. But I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. I got some well needed family laughter today. Well, not today, not much long. A few minutes ago, and not much I come off the phone. To get some well needed family laugh. I was busting out laugh. It seemed like we have laugh for everything. Cause the laugh I was busting out, I was like, I have a laugh like that in so long. I was just busting out some laugh. I have heard those deep laughs in so long. Having a conversation with my uncle and my sister there. We were dying. We were tearing up, and my uncle wife. We were laughing so hard. I have a laugh like that with my family in so long. You know, I'm telling you. Oh yes, family, I'm telling you. You know, sometimes it's just silence. You just, meditation. Relax. Just relax and the songwriter said let the good time flows. It's like reminiscing on the good times, the memories that we share, the life, the journey, the achievements, the ups and downs. You have so many things to give God thanks for. You know, the people around us, you know, our children, our aunts, our cousins, our uncles, our aunts, from near and far. So much to give him thanks for, family. So much. And the moment we treasure. That's the moment. And like the song say, I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep. 'Cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. That was a old song, you know. Even when it's yours, forever. I don't even remember this song. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep. I don't wanna miss you, baby. 'Cause I don't wanna miss a thing. Yeah. 'Cause I miss you, baby. And it down. I think the first, I think Brushy One String was the first person I heard song that. No, it was a Brushy One String. Was it Christopher Martin when he won Digicel Rising Star? And then I heard Brushy One, then one third Christopher Martin when they were just young in their career. I heard them sing those songs. Yeah, but that song just came to my mind. I don't want to fall asleep. And it just depends on the interpretation of how you want it to, the meaning, what you want it to be meaningful to, what you want the meaning to be. You know, could mean that you miss your loved ones, your friends, your families, or it could mean something else. You know, depends on how you want it to be. Anything in this world can be meaning to something else, depending on how we want to perceive it. Or the angle in which we're looking at stuff. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Yes, my father. Otherwise, step. And then I didn't get to talk to my dad, but because the WhatsApp on the other phone that I not my personal phone, the kids deleted it. And then when I tried to reinstall it, this is something I don't know. You take videos on that phone and they don't come out, it just pure black screen. Like, wow. Road, black, I'm gonna go around it. But we're camping, we're chilling. Not too far from my table, from my decks. I like the clean place. We just chill over here, family, chilling in our diamond. We don't have to pay for our diamond. You just need a good car. You need some car. You don't have to worry about no bed. Get you a nice blanket, floor clean, carpet on the floor if carpet on the floor. And say, okay, where is my diving at? If you're one of those kind of person, if you're one of those cool, calm, down to earth person, you won't mind camping on the floor. I think I started it. I think I started really loving camping on the floor when it was the height of the winter over here. I think 2 years back, and they were somebody over here started the movement where they were encouraging people to at least try to sleep on the ground or so, in honor of the people who were homeless on the street or stuff like that in the height of the winter. And then I start encourage my children as well to every now and then they can camp out if they want. And then sometime I run them back in to go in their room or so. Especially when they out here act like they don't want to sleep. I tell them, okay, go back in your room. I can turn the light off. So that's what inspired me to get be a much more lover of the ground, because they were saying that at least even if you can't come outside in the cold, to use the cardboard and box around, like to camp outside in honor of the homeless, or so you could do it at home in your living room, on the floor, just find a space in your house and just do it. And then I start that couple years now. I want to say couple years, but I think a few years now, because even when my mom come here too, I told my mom about the same stuff and she was camping too. We got bed in the house family. So don't think we don't got no bed, we got bed. Somebody probably say she lying, she don't got no bed. Yeah man, we got bed, but the floor, we just start getting a love of the floor and so on camp, and the floor is carpet, so you know. So that's where that inspiration came from. And I found out camping and then bond, it does give me a time to bond with the children as well too. So I started doing the camping. Only if the floor is carpet. I'm not sleeping on the cold floor. But the carpet on the floor, I'm good. And then have blankets down and everything. Lots of little blankets or so. And the kids them enjoy it. Sometimes we have like time where we just sit on the floor and just do picnic. We ever do no picnic in a while though, with like popcorn, ice cream, reading the book and just chill with them. So that's where that kind of motivation come from. When I was little as a kid, we used to sleep on the floor too. Mom used to camp us out on the floor as well. So, but it's not something that was quote unquote popular for me. We always have a bed to sleep on also. But then when I see they start doing most of these things that was back in the days, things, and they do it over here now, and they were encouraging people to at least, show some what they call it, solidarity, or so show some love, to the homeless community. So I talk to my children about it as well, and they love it. I found out that they go right now, they gone, the big one gone to bed quick. The little one, yeah, they both almost knocked out. Come on, knocked out. So yeah. So they chilling. So you don't go and get your blanket if you have good pillows and blanket or whatever. Or if you have blow lady, you can put it down on the floor. But nothing like just laying right on the floor. It's so comfortable. Find a spot that you're comfortable, want to sleep. So comfy. So comfortable. So that's where all that inspiration comes from, family. So this is our honor of the homeless. You all know when I'm camping on the floor, the kids they say, "Mommy, why you don't sleep on the futon?" Because the couch is a futon, even though it's a couch, but it's two in one. I say, "No, I'm just comfortable down here." And then, you know, so comfortable. And it's good to challenge ourselves too, just in case if life have to hit you a certain way, then sure, Like they just say, "Cho, I'm on a rasta." You can say, "Cho, I can tough this out, man." You know what I mean? You won't feel like, "Oh, I miss my bed." No, I don't miss my bed. The bed probably miss me instead of me miss the bed. You know what I mean? You have to learn what they call it, versatility. Be versatile, and just appreciate the journey. Appreciate the journey of life. Because it's like the person who sleep in their car is basically like they just sleep in the car seat. Or some people buy a bed and put there, and some people just sleep on the back seat of the car. It's like camping out. Yeah. So big up to the brave souls out there who sleeps in their car. 'Cause, a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos of people who turn their minivans, their cars, their truck. I was watching this one young lady. I have seen her video now for in a good look while. I was watching this young lady. She have this. It's not a minivan. She had a truck. What did you say? A truck or a bus? Or a bus like a more shaped like the bus family, like a minibus. One of those maybe two-door bus like looking like, and they can open from all the way to the very back where the license plate is at, like a two-door at the back where you just pull it apart to the side, two side. And as she lives in Texas too, and watch how she camping there, and she go to the campground and she cook her little food and get her the rain falling, she up in her van. So there's so many inspiration. You see, some people have RVs and they do everything in their RVs. The only difference with the RVs now, it's like a little home. It's just on wheels. Some of them is on wheel. Or so many little things. I be like, wow. But anytime God bless me, I think I probably get me an RSV, like one of those 3-bedroom RSV, and just camping nights. And if I got a house, I rent the house out and just camp in the RSV. I might do that in the near future. God spare my life. So rent the house out and then get me a RSV and just because the kids them actually want me to get the RSV because I was looking online for RSV, looking online once, and I said, let me see what the RSVs have to offer. And people, believe you me, I spent a whole, because you get curious and curious and more curious and more curious after. And I think I spent almost a whole 8 hour or so looking at RSV. And the more you look at RSV, the more popped up. The more you looked again, you have more popping up. More you look, more popping up. And then I started typing 3-bedroom RSV, and then I found out they got 3 bedrooms. Some of the 3 bedrooms are bigger than some. Some of them is just like an apartment, like, but they're not as big as an apartment. Apartment. They're more cluster like some apartments or so forth. So I'm saying, wow. And my son said, Mommy, get that one, get that one. And I'm saying, boy, if you only know the pocket is weak. But for right now, I can look with my eyes. It's called, eye shopping. I can eye shop. So in the near future, I hope to get me a RSV. Even if I have a house, rent the house out and get us a RSV, and we just live with the RSV and just rent the house out. You know what I mean? Rent the house out. But I don't know if I want to rent it out for people to live there 24 all the time, or rent it out for summer vacation or stuff, like people who want to do vacation. So that way the people come in and go, and that mean they know they're not taking up no space or anything. They rent it for maybe a month vacation, 2 month vacation, retirement, or so. It's like what they call it, Airbnb. So nobody not renting or taking up no space in the house. So the cycle keep going. You know what I mean? So I'll be watching a lot of those videos or so and think. because the boys wanted, because we both all like outdoors. We like to see the outdoors. I can't stand the walls. Looking at all these walls. I like to be outdoors, But it's just that the world we live in now so dangerous. But we still have somebody got to take the challenge. So whenever time we can do that, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do anytime we can do that. Get get a RSV. 'Cause I never check if they have a 4 bedroom RSV, but I look into the 3 bedroom RSVs. They're nice. Some of them are very nice, and they have the master bedroom and all this. I'm like, what? And I like the fact that they have some things that use interchangeable. You can fold it out as a couch. You can fold it up and use it as a bed. You have this can just flip up in the air, put to bed. So just curious, George, trying to look at different stuff and see what more comfortable. The only difference is I would have to read up and see if how the land space go if I have to have my own land to put it on, or they have a spot where you can maybe rent the spot or buy the spot. Most place, if I don't think they may have to rent the spot if it's a, I don't know. I would have to do some more research on that part and see how we go. And then I was watching this other young guy. He said when he was in college, his was it his brother or his cousins? If it's not a brother, was his cousin had a RSV, and I think he said it was a 3 bedroom or so. And he used to let him live out into it while he was going to college or so. And he said that's where he get the lover, because he said he had a 3 bedroom, and he said but it was just him and his daughter, and I think his girlfriend or wife, either or. And he was saying don't need all this big old space here, so because they were busy people. So I said okay. He chose to go back, and since his, I think his brother or his uncle, cousin, had give him let him stay there while he was studying. And he said he grew to like the RSV, and they say he was only giving the pros and the cons. And he said he loved the RSV and everything, and how comfort and the ventilation and everything. The only difference is the one he had propane. So the propane water tanks. And he said when you take a shower and then sometimes the water get hot and cold. So, and he said another downfall, you can forget to go buy some propane, and then you'll have to take a cold shower. So he said that's the downfall, but otherwise he loved it, and he had a dog there too. The pay and nice, he was spacious too. And I think his was a 2 bedroom. It was just him, his child mom, and his child mom and him. So I think it was a 2 bedroom. And then even though it was a 2 bedroom, it's like under here, you have this thing where he pulled out here. It's like an extra bedroom, like when he at the front and they tired or so for the day, instead of going in their room, they could pull it out and go lay down on there. So that was nice. So I would love to live in a RSV. I just have to do my own research to see if there's a fee we gotta pay, or I don't know anything else yet. I just know I'm curious about the RSV. So I have to go dig further to do any research, whatever. If anybody ever live in a RSV before or know of any RSV, in terms when I mean know of it, like they have experience in it or so forth, let me know. How was that? Or if you guys would live in a RSV. Because he was saying too, because rent is getting so sky high. And I know the price of RSV, they're not that expensive. If you have a good job and have money, you could get your own nice decent RSV. Because I was looking at one, to get one of the quote unquote good RSV, like a good house same way, you can get it for like 30 something thousand or so, and forget that more up there one, more spacious one, or so probably run you about 60 something thousand or so. So it depends. It depends. Everything varies, you know. Everything varies. And the RSV would be better than just living out of the car, because you have room, and some of them have washer and dryer. His own had a washer and a dryer in there too. So, you know, but I would have to think about how we go. Do you pay taxes a year for it? I don't know. Because since it's a house, but it's just a house on wheels, how does it work? I haven't dug deeper into that aspect of it yet. I guess when you roll out the dollars, then you can roll out the when you roll in the capital, and I can start rolling everything else, you know. I can say, all right, the capital is there, then I can go ahead. And then I would have a house too, you know, even though a house is a lot, but I would have a house, but just to rent it. But as I said, I want to know if I would want to just have the house to rent it for somebody to just live in it, or I would just want to rent it for vacation. People going, you know, maybe they need a 1 month to stay here for vacation or so forth. You can drop that and so forth. You need a R Airbnb, like a Airbnb format. I don't know. Somebody want to camp for a month or so, you know, could have that camp, you know, because then that way I know that they're not going to be there for long, you know. You just have to make sure you drop off everything properly, so they leave it the way they come, the way they see it, the way they leave it, you know, or so forth. So that the next person coming in, you know, even though you have to sanitize after everybody leave, which is understandable and okay, you know, to eliminate bacteria and stuff. Cross contamination. So going camping can inspire us in so many different ways, you know. Just seeing how other people live their life, like people on the street, even though some out there by choice and some out there because of hard times, you know what I mean? So many things can inspire us that is not there to make changes for ourselves, you know, and to make also changes that can probably help others, you know, depending on what we want to achieve with our life, what's our mindset, what's our goal, what's our hopes, what's our dreams, our vision, our mission, you know. What do we want to do? They have some decent RSV and they're huge inside of them. Nice. So nice. With family, your girl kind of tired because, as I said, I was on the phone talking, busting out laughing with my uncle, my sister, and myself. I don't know where those laugh were different. It come like you have laugh for everything. It's like a baby. They said baby a laugh for everything. My uncle was on the phone. I said I was like fully 100%. Like, man, that laugh I can't even explain it. It was just so surreal, man. Good old laugh. Like, you know, you like left your family for a while and you get to see them or so. those good old laugh just come back, and it's like it's so real. You can't even explain how you're feeling. You just know that you feel so good and you're grateful. Just a gratitude. Just to know that you can talk, you can still laugh. You have your family them that you can laugh with, your uncle, your auntie, whosoever you can talk to in life. You know what I mean? And they just bring back so much to tell you, hey, you can still be yourself. Nothing wrong. Even if you're adult, nothing wrong. You can still be yourself. You always have that one calm, cool, collective family member that they don't care. They just want to see you happy. They just want to see you be yourself. They don't even care about the problems you're going through. They just want to know that you can laugh. A good sense of humor. When they hear you bust those laugh, they know you're still intact. They know that's you. That's you. Because they know you. They know that's you. Yes. That's the queen right there. That's who we know. You know what I mean? It's still that they pay attention. This phone I can't receive no message. Not even my email. I can't receive none. But family, your girl not gonna stay long because your girl in our diving. I'm gonna finish dive deeper because my eyes are about to close. Plus I gotta get up in the morning to take the little one to school and stuff for it. But listen, let me just come on here for a little bit and so forth. So I want to say big shout out to each and every one, you know what I mean? And take time to enjoy your friends, your families, because we all lend here and it's so tough sometimes, you know. But we will pull through, family, you know what I mean? Regardless of what we're going through, we will pull through. We just have to find the strength in what seems impossible. We will find it. Sometimes all it takes sometimes just a little good little sense of humor and stuff. But we're not gonna stay long, family. So I want you to know that you guys have a blessed night. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you to all the silent partners, the well wishers, the commenters, the likers, the sharers, everybody. Bless up yourself and don't give up, don't lose hope. Because God is the greatest. So I'm out for the night, family. So thanks to Christopher Flash, Lady Jinx, and to everyone that was in the background and so forth. And everyone who chime in, chime out, and everything. We say bless up, manners, love, and respect. I will say peace out. Take a little time to laugh sometime. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. Peace.